Hi, welcome to Prevention with Sarah. I am Sarah, your friendly neighborhood prevention specialist. Today is Tuesday, March 24th. Unfortunately, YouTube is still telling me that I can't go live, so we're going to do this right here like we did yesterday. All right, today's class is for 4th through 6th grade, and it is all about media balance. So when we talk about media, most people think about just like social media, like Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, all of those social media. There's a lot more media than that under the umbrella of media. So when we talk about media, we are talking about television, magazines, newspapers. Yeah, some people still read the newspaper. Music, social media, video games. We're talking about basically all the media that you ingest all day long, whether that's radio, magazine, whatever it is. So Kaiser Family Group, which is part of the Kaiser Permanente Hospital group, did a study, and what they found out was that the average 8-year-old ingests about 8 hours of media every single day. Again, that's television, video games, social media. It's all the media that we just talked about. The average teenager ingests about 11 hours of media. That's a lot. That's a lot. And there's all kinds of messages that we get from that, both good, bad, and otherwise. And we'll get into that a little bit later in a later grade. But for today, I want you guys to think about how much media you ingest, and is it good for you or is it not good for you? So you can go to Google Classroom and sign in. You have to sign in as a student. It's free and it's easy to use. And I will post the link to that along with this video so that you can click right over to Google Classroom. And there's a couple of sheets that you can print off. If you can't print them off, that's okay. Grab a piece of paper and a pencil or pen, and you can just write it down. It doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy if you can't print those things off. There's also a PowerPoint in there that talks about media balance as well, if you're interested in watching that. So the first thing I want you to do is, on your piece of paper, I want you to write my perfect day, because we're going to come up with what our perfect day would look like. So I want you to write morning, afternoon, and night, and leave a little bit of space in between, because what I want you to do is I want you to write down in the morning, say what time you would get up, what you would have for breakfast, where would you be, and who would you be with on your perfect day. And then in the afternoon, again, what time, give me some times. It could be like noon to 1, I eat lunch with my best friend, and we eat fried chicken, and because maybe that's your favorite. So it can look like anything. And then, at 1 o'clock, we skateboard around the neighborhood. So again, it can look like anything. This is your perfect day. There is no right or wrong answers. This is your perfect day. And then at night, I want you to write down, again, what would you do? Who would you be with, and where would you go? What would you do? What you would eat, all of that fun stuff. All of your favorite things that you would love to do in your very most perfect day. Okay, so I want you to write down all the things that you would love to do in your perfect day. And then I want you to read it over, make sure that you have it the way you want it. You feel free to pause the video right here so that you can write all of those down, because when we come back after you're done pausing, then we're going to talk about what you would do and moving forward. Okay, so assuming that you paused the video and, excuse me. Assuming that you paused the video and you wrote down your perfect day, read over it. What did you have for breakfast? What time did you get up? What did you do in the afternoon? What time did you go to bed? And all the things that you did in between. So this varies from student to student. Some kids are like, yeah, I would go to Disneyland and I would eat churros and I would go on all the rides, and these are the people that would be there. Other folks, other students say, I would go to my best friend's house and we'd play video games all day. Again, there's no right or wrong. This is your perfect day. Now, I want you to think, if you had to do your perfect day for an entire week, every single day for 7 days, you had to do exactly all the things that you wrote down for 7 days. Would you want to change anything? You might think, okay, well, that'd be pretty awesome for 1 day, but I'm not sure I could hold out for 7 days. So I want you to think about, for 7 days, if you had to do that exact same perfect day, all day for 7 days, is there anything you would change? So write down the things that you would change. Go ahead and pause the video and write down anything that you would change. Okay. Assuming that you paused the video and made a few changes, I encourage you to ask yourself, why would I make those changes? Again, maybe it sounds like a really great day for 24 hours, but maybe not a really great day for 7 days. I want you to look at your morning, afternoon, and night, and I want you to look at how much media was in there. Did you listen to music? Did you play video games? Were you on your computer, tablet, or phone? If your perfect day doesn't consist of a whole lot of media, maybe that's because, maybe the reason is that maybe you ingest too much media now, and it sounds like a nice break. If your perfect day was doing nothing but playing video games with your best friend and eating snacks, does that sound healthy to do for 7 days? So what this does, what this assignment, My Perfect Day, what this assignment does is get you thinking about how much time you spend on media now, how much time you would spend on media if you got to do anything you wanted and go anywhere you wanted on your perfect day. And then find something in between that. So if you're the kind of person who likes to spend all of your time in front of a computer screen or in front of a television, playing video games or watching YouTube or making TikTok videos, ask yourself, am I getting enough sleep? Am I eating enough healthy food? Am I interacting enough with other people, with my pets? Am I doing my chores? Am I making sure that everything that I need to get done is getting done? And do I feel good? Do I feel physically healthy? If your answer is, I'm pretty tired most of the time because I play video games until late at night, maybe you'll cut your video games down a little bit. And the second assignment in this is called My Media Balance. And again, you can print that off from the link that I'll have below in the Google Classroom, or you can just write on a piece of paper, again, morning, afternoon, and night. And you're going to write down how much media you decide you are going to put into your balance, because you should have the time to get enough sleep, and this counts in the summertime too, not just for school, but so that you get enough sleep, so that you eat healthy foods, so that you interact with either your family or friends or both, or pets, taking your dog for a walk, that you spend enough time away from a screen that is healthy for you, so that your body feels healthy, so that your mind feels healthy, so that your all over you feels healthy. Now, because we are talking about media today, and because most of us have, at least in the state of Washington and a few other states, have a stay-at-home order, I realize that we're probably going to ingest a lot more media than we normally do. We're going to watch more TV, we're going to play more games, and that's okay. It's okay. Whatever you need to do as long as you are staying healthy, as long as you are remembering that you need to eat healthy foods, you need to get up and stretch and move around, and that you need to interact with the other people in your home. You need to make sure your dog is fed. Now's a good time to clean your room. I say that as my room is a great big mess. I haven't done it yet either. But I know you're going to watch and ingest a lot more media right now because most of us are in a stay-at-home mode, and that's okay. It's okay that you do that right now. What I want you to do with this assignment is I want you to think about, again, your perfect day and how much media are you ingesting and is it healthy for you? If you spend all of your time, so for example, let me digress a little bit. If you come home from school and the first thing you do is put your backpack down, grab a snack, and sit down and play a video game, we'll say Fortnite, did you get a healthy snack? Did you do your homework first? Did you check on a pet? Did you check in with a family member? If you play video games after dinner or watch TV or whatever after dinner until late at night, are you getting enough sleep? Do you feel like you have enough downtime? Are you taking time for other things that make you happy, like art or reading or exercise or whatever it is that makes you happy, spending time with friends? Maybe we can't do that right now, but you can FaceTime your friends or you can call your friends on the phone, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, so we've talked about our perfect day. What I want you to write down after your perfect day is morning, afternoon, and night, and I want you to write down how much media you think is healthy for you. And I want you to talk to your trusted adults about this. So your trusted adults might be your parents, a foster parent, an aunt or uncle, whoever the people are in your life that love you and keep you safe and want good things for you. Talk to them about it. If they say, well, I notice that you're always online, or I can never have a conversation with you, back up your media ingestion just a little bit, or a lot, and spend a little bit more time doing something else. Again, it's all about what a healthy balance is, because most things are just fine in moderation. Media is fine in moderation. Exercise is good in moderation. In fact, it's very good for you. Again, there's lots of things that are fine in moderation. And just because you're ingesting more media right now while we're all staying at home, that's okay. That's okay. When we get to go back to school or when we're in summertime, when all of this passes over, then we can put that media balance into place a little easier. You can put it into place now. You can still put that into place now. And again, this was all about getting you thinking about how much media you ingest, how much time you spend, and deciding whether that's healthy or not for you. All right, so this video is pretty short because there's not much for me to do, but there is stuff for you to do. So again, the Google Classroom is going to be in the link with this video so that you can click over, you can watch the PowerPoint, and you can print off those 2 pages and do those, or you can just write it down on a piece of paper and do it yourself. That's perfectly fine. Teachers, feel free to utilize this for your remote learning. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave those under the video and I will answer them just as quickly as I can and to the best of my ability. So tomorrow, my class will be on consent, and it is for freshmen to senior age kids. And it will go on at about 1 o'clock, hopefully live, keeping my fingers crossed. If not, then I'll just do it like I've been doing it, because we're all learning here. All right, remember, be kind, stay safe, and wash your hands. Until I see you next time, bye-bye.